Hi, my name is Mac, and if this is your first time catching one of my videos, my family and I normally live in England, but right now we're in the US on a 20-day sojourn. We're starting in DC. We're going to go ahead down to South Carolina. That's where we're going today. We're going to end up in Arkansas to Tennessee, Texas, and then back to DC. It's a 20-day loop across the South. But we are on day 7 of that trip, and today we're packing. Right now, this morning, we have to leave DC. We have an 8-hour drive to get down to South Carolina. So we're packing, getting ready to hit the highway, but we're going to let these little sleepyheads sleep right up to the last minute, because if not, they'll get in the way as we're trying to get the vehicle loaded. Just like when we left the UK, Blakely has done a wonderful job packing up everyone's individual snack bags. This is something we do every big trip. We pack that up. We're going to be in the car all day long. It's easier to just grab something out of a snack bag. We still have to get the counters cleared off because all of this stuff on the counter here has to still be packed. We have a mountain of Furbies, plushies, and other little cute things that have to get packed up as well. We may just chunk those in the car. We have a bag that is just shoes, mostly Crocs, because we're going to need that for down on the beach. And when we get to Arkansas, we have a whole bag of shoes. There's a couple new shoes that we bought for Kai in there as well. That's pretty much packed. We're running late. We're behind schedule. We're not necessarily running late because we don't have a time to get there, but I did want to get there during daylight. I didn't want to be traveling and get into a new location at night. Car seats, luggage, trash, everything has to go out. I got all sweaty doing this last bit of packing. I'm actually about to take a shower right before I get in the car, cool off. I don't want to drive all day like this. I wanted to stop by the Lego production plant, which is being built right here in I think it's Chesterfield in Virginia, right south of Richmond. And they had a beautiful display here in the Welcome Center, but unfortunately, the building is open, but the interior Lego set that they had in here is not in here. I would not be surprised, though, if they moved it out because of temperature, because it gets really hot. But this last time I was in here, this building was air conditioned, and I did a whole video on the Lego channel about it. And there's some of the details left on the wall, but the lights are off. There's no air conditioning, so I'm not going to bring the kids in here. But here you have the history of the Lego group, Lego 1930s, 40s, 50s, and this is really exciting. It goes all the way, through the 2020s, and it talks about this plant that they're building right outside. It is going to be the North American Lego Group production plant, the only one here in the United States. The new factory is going to open in 2027. There's one in Mexico, Denmark, Czech Republic, Hungary, China, and the new factory just opened in Vietnam. I took a special detour to come over here so I could show the kids this Lego, because we're all into Lego, but unfortunately the Welcome Center is shut down. But here, I want to show you the plant. You can see this is going to be a massive production facility. I hope they have a nice Welcome Center once it's all built, but it'll be another couple years before this is done. And that's just, the scaffolding going up. It's going to be really beautiful, but it will be a production facility, not necessarily a tourable facility. But I hope they do put a tourable element into it as well. Since this detour didn't work, we're going to continue on our way, continue on our drive. We're about 2.5 hours into the drive. Only about 5 hours to go. I was going to show y'all the Lego building where they had an interior welcome building. They had like a Lego design layout of what the whole plant is going to look like, but it's shut down right now. It's hot in there, and they took all the Lego sets out, so there's nothing to see. So we'll keep driving. Sorry. So I want to answer a question that was asked about taking the kids out of school. So this is something that we definitely had to coordinate ahead of time with the schools. We've done this before. I will say last year we did not coordinate it properly, and we got into quite a bit of trouble. We had to deal with that when we got back. So going into this year, we knew that we had to talk to the school ahead of time, get everything worked out. And so have a good school to work with, and it's worked out well. I've been seeing a lot more traffic circles in the U.S., and they're starting to become a bit more popular, I guess. It's different, but they don't function the same way they function in the UK. And of course, you're taking them in the opposite direction. But the idea evidently is catching on, because I'm starting to see a lot more traffic circles. We saw them in the DMV, and now we're down in North Carolina, and I'm seeing them here as well. I'm gonna take back over. She drove for about an hour, and now I'm getting back behind the wheel.
Long drives like this are really hard because it just takes a long time to get to your destination. But then when you get to your destination, it's really worth it. You really just get to chill out and enjoy where you are. So I'm looking forward to it. It's just going to be a long day.
So we have been driving for, I don't know, probably about 6-7 hours, and there's a major traffic jam on Interstate 95. That's the main thoroughfare that we're on, and we had to get off the interstate. And I need to break up the monotony of just sitting in the car for the kids. So we're passing some fields. There's corn in the fields, and I'm gonna go pick a couple ears of corn, take them back to the car, and just throw corn around in the car for a little while. I know that sounds crazy, but it just helps everyone just kind of take their mind off the fact that we're on a very long ride. We still have a long ways to go. A couple ears of corn, farmer won't miss it, but it'll help just kind of break things up for us a little bit. And this is perfect because if you had like a corn maze going on out here, this would be wonderful. All this corn is absolutely ready to be harvested. I don't know if this is the human edible kind of corn or if it's the animal feed kind of corn. We're not gonna eat it. I'm just picking it just so we can do something different. Just break it up a little bit. Can't take everyone out of the car, but just pull it over for a moment, grab some corn, go back to the car, have a couple corny conversations, and continue on the road. I was gonna shuck it in the car, but I don't wanna get out of mess in the car, so we'll do it out here.
I'm questioning your shucking skills right now.
I don't know how to do those.
Obviously.
I remember when we used to
I didn't grow up doing this.
Don't cheat.
Oh, this ear is better.
Don't eat it.
It's nasty.
It's raw. Don't
It's
eat
raw.
it.
Don't eat the corn.
Wait, raw corn is bad?
Ew. Raw corn is bad for you?
No, it's not bad.
You can eat it. It just doesn't taste good.
Can I try it?
It's so warm. It feels cooked, so it must be cooked.
It's not cooked. It's raw. I literally just pulled it out of a field. Eat one kernel. See how it tastes. Tell me if it's sweet. How it tastes? Is it good?
Ugh. No. Yucky. I can attach this to my...
It was raw.
It's raw, y'all. How it tastes, Trey?
Yucky. Yucky.
Throw it out the window.
Out the window.
Out the window.
Out the
Throw
window.
the corn out. Throw the corn out. Yep,
Good
there you
job.
go. Good job.
It
Good
feels like it's
job.
meant to taste sweet, though.
Good job. Okay, y'all, we can ride on a little bit. So we got off the interstate and we're on Highway 301, which is a road that we're very familiar with. It's the older road that existed before the interstate, and it runs north to south. I don't know if it runs all the way down to Miami to Maine like 95 does, but it runs up and down the East Coast. It's the old road, right? So all of the old smaller towns off the road. It's not the road that you want to take if you're trying to make, good time. You want to be on the interstate. The speed limit on the interstate is 70. Back here right now, it's probably about 55. Well, getting into a town, it's 45. But the thing to do to get around this massive traffic jam is just take the secondary road. So they blocked off all access to 95. That old fire truck was blocking the road. That was the route back to the interstate. So we're going to stay on 301 for a while. Us and everyone else off the interstate, this is the only path that we can take. Must have been a really bad wreck or something if they blocked the entire interstate off on this section. This is going to slow us down. We were already, running late. It's going to take us a lot longer to get to our destination, taking this back road.
We're on the back roads of North Carolina right now, and it reminds me of when we were traveling for the solar eclipse in 2017, and we ended up on the back roads for that one as well. We were back there for a while, and so now like right now, we're just riding along the back roads of North Carolina looking at fields. It's pretty funny. Pretty remote, pretty, some treacherous driving going on right now. Things I wouldn't do, because
People are trying to jump around cars to move faster. You can't drive the back roads like that.
no,
It's more scenic back here, though.
it is. It's really pretty. A lot of green.
Willie, I'm going where I can feel smaller, where someday my dreaming will turn out alright. I can remember the morning dove calling on the 8th of December.
We're in a place called South of the Border because we just crossed the border out of North Carolina into South Carolina. And like there's a lot of little shops here all playing on a theme, and they have a lot of it's just some goofy stuff around here. I love this. This is pure Americana right here.
Giraffe. When I was a little kid, like when we were traveling and everything, they start putting up signs for south of the border, 20, 30 miles out on the interstate. And I would always ask my grandparents, can we go, can we go, can we go? And they'd be like, no, we're not going, we're not going. Like, so it's really funny to be here now and to see what south of the border is, because like we never did this.
To hear Blair start talking about this was something that she wanted to do when she was a kid, just stop by here. That is what I was hoping for. Like, this is what you want, the nostalgia, that experience to pick up something new for me, even new for her. She never got a chance to stop when her grandparents were around. So there's a lot of just crazy things around here. There's a spark plug and all these little kind of statues. It's really cool. We still have a ways to go, but it's good to finally be in the right state. At least now we're finally in South Carolina. We have to go to the bottom of the state over to the coast, but it's good to be in South Carolina. North Carolina was a long drive, and Virginia was a long drive. So we're in our last state, and we'll get there, well, eventually. A lot of these places look closed. There's an arcade here. Blair said the restrooms were nice, air conditioned, clean, but there is a cool shop. Let's go and see. It says like Mexico shop or something. We'll go check this out.
Já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já limpei e arrumei o que você pediu, enquanto você tinha outra coisa que arrumar, e mesmo assim te esperando.
America. America. They have these giant pencils here, and I want to get one so bad. But Kenzie writes on everything, so the last thing I need to give her is a giant pencil. We had to throw all the markers away in the house and all the crayons and all the colored pencils because she writes on everything. So she's going to be an artist, but I don't know if I should get her a giant pencil. I want to, but I'm not. This store is large. I haven't seen Blair in the last five or 6 minutes. I have no idea where she's at. She's disappeared somewhere in here. Oh, so you want to get an axolotl and then put a t-shirt on it that says Mackenzie. Okay, that's random enough. Did you even look for Malachi's name?
No.
I doubt you'll find it. So yeah, a little axolotl, and it's gonna put on a Mackenzie t-shirt. That'd be cute. Okay, I'm a little surprised to find all this south of the border stuff here. I would think that this would be in Texas or Arizona, but it's kind of in this place, which is very different.
Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Eu já limpei e arrumei o que você pediu, enquanto você tinha o almoço para cozinhar. E mesmo assim, depois de tudo, você não saiu. E vem tá aqui agora, vai preparar o jantar. Eu já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, você continua com essa enrolação. Eu já chamei.
Okay, that was such a random experience, and I like it. I love it. Let's continue down the road. This is the hat of power. Whoever has the hat on has the power.
I never got to do a south of the border experience as a kid, but it's really cool to be able to do it now and to give my kids a little bit of an opportunity to do it today.
Eu já cansei de te chamar, já cansei de te chamar, tu sai de casa, mas você continua com essa enrolação. Já cansei de te chamar pra tu sair de casa, mas você só continua com essa enrolação. Continua com essa enrolação. Já cansei de te chamar pra...
That's a big deal. That Waffle House is still there. What's Culver's? That's been there forever. That car wash. That's where Belk used to be. Where here, this is Rebo Square. Oh, it's all walking path now, Mackie. That was not. This was a sandy path. Like it was some sidewalk, some sand. And now it's a real sidewalk.
It took us 14 and a half hours to get here, and that's our own fault because we kind of meandered. There was a lot of traffic jams, and there were, detours, and it was just a really long route down. But we don't mind. We did get here much, much later than I anticipated, but we are here in the city, the town of Buford. That's where we are in Buford, South Carolina. It's really pretty. There's moss hanging off the trees. I can't wait to show you guys. It just has a very different look. I said that it was going to be different. In the DC area, it's going to have one look. And then we get down to Buford, it's going to look entirely different. But let's get everyone in the house. The babies are asleep. Kids are kind of crashing out. So let's get everyone in. So I don't know how well you can make it out, and I'm going to show you plenty more of this over the next few days, but I am completely fascinated by all this moss that's hanging in all these trees. Again, it is nighttime, so you may not be able to make it out very well, but this gray moss hanging everywhere. It's in all the trees. We've had another great day, another great traveling experience. It got hairy a couple times. There was a vehicle that cut deep into our lane, almost drove us off the road, heading back close, right north of Richmond. So that was probably the most harrowing part of the day. The rest of it was just kind of slow driving around a lot of traffic jams, as I mentioned before. But guys, this has been a wonderful travel day. It took us a really long time to get here, but we had fun. We kind of meandered, but that's the whole point. Because we were on vacation, we wanted to meander. We didn't want to just kind of push straight through. There was no reason to do that. I wanted to get here earlier. It didn't matter. We got here. When we got here, we made it safely, and that's the most important thing. As we got closer, Blair got more and more excited. She's really excited. This is her hometown. She's trying to point out to me her elementary school. So again, this is her hometown. So she's going to be much more involved, I think, over the next few days as we go around and learn about Buford. We have some really cool adventures planned for this location. Blair's really excited about it. So am I. And we're going to get the kids motivated. It's been a long day. So I'll see you tomorrow.